What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Game Day with Trey. I'm your host, Trey, and this is your NFL Quick Hits Dalvin Cook Edition, Part 2. All right, so now that he's officially been released by the Minnesota Vikings, okay, and reports are coming out, about how much money he's looking for. Him and his camp has basically come out through Tom Pelissero and stated that $5 million ain't going to be enough to sign him. All right, that statement was made like earlier this morning on the ESPN network. All right, so like that iced out a couple teams, man, already, and we're gonna start off with this first one, and it's the Denver Broncos. Yes, the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton have come out and said they are not interested in pursuing the talents of Dalvin Cook. So that's the first ball to drop in this saga of where Dalvin Cook is actually going to sign. Now, he's already been tied to a few teams. Remember, he is a Florida boy. You know what I mean? So there's opportunity that he has to come back home. All right. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and get this out the way. All right. I'm a Buccaneer fan. You already see that. Okay. We have the worst running game in the NFL for the last 2-3 years. Everybody knows that. I mention it all the time on here. All right. And yes, we passed up on Dalvin Cook back in 2017 to draft OJ the Bum Howard, okay, out of the University of Alabama, instead of drafting Florida State, Florida product, homegrown Dalvin Cook and pairing him back up with Jameis Winston like they already were at Florida State, changing the futures of the Buccaneers. Okay. Well, we really don't have the money. We just don't. We still haven't signed our first, second, or third round pick this year. Okay, so we're stretching right now thin to try to sign them due to Tom Brady's $30 million dead cap hit against the team and all that good stuff. All right, so let's kill all that right now. I would love to see him in Tampa. We would welcome him. It would help with the Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask thing. Trust me, it'd be great, but that's not happening. So let's get on to the real news of where he could possibly be going. And the number one team he's been tied to is the Miami Dolphins. All right. Yes, the Miami Dolphins. He wants to go be a porpoise. Sorry, you guys. No offense. Okay. If you're a Dolphin fan, but he wants to go be a Dolphin. All right. Yes. He wants to go down there and join Tua, Waddle, Tyreek Hill. Like, these are weapons you got down there. And it would honestly be a good fit for him with Mike McDaniel down there and the style of offense that you guys run with the gap zone scheme. It is actually 99.9% identical to what he was already running in Minnesota. And in Minnesota last year, he only saw 18% of the time, he only saw 8 in the box. Well, I believe that was because of Justin Jefferson being out there on the outside and Hawkinson being at tight end. So if we look at him in the Miami Dolphins offense, okay, where you have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and they got a young tight end, I believe, that they just got. Then you also still have the two other running backs you got with Wilson Jr. and Raheem Mostert. Okay, running that same scheme and system, which comes from the Shanahan tree. Come on, man. Look, it's a lock for a fit. Okay, literally lock for a fit. Same scheme, weapons. Put him in the same system. He could block for Tua. He's the only running back they would have who could run, catch, and block. All right, so you wouldn't really need to keep switching running backs all the time, even though you would be able to shuffle the deck, and that is definitely a good thing in the NFL. You can't never have too many good running backs when you're running that system. All right, so yeah, perfect fit if you was get down to Miami. And let's be honest about this. Miami got $13.9 million available. All right, so with that $13.9 million available, they can actually afford to go get him. He hasn't scheduled to come down there and meet, but now that Denver's knocked off and is off of that list because it was between three teams, which I'm about to name the third team in a second, because I really don't count this fourth team, and I'll talk about them too. All right, yeah, that would be the perfect fit for Dalvin, and it would definitely be like Nagasaki for this for every porpoise fan. Yeah, every Miami Dolphin fan, man. All right. Miami Dolphins have not been able to put together consistency in a long, long time and haven't really been a Super Bowl threat in 35, almost 40 years. Yeah. Like, so at the end of the day, if they were to bring in Dalvin Cook, that could really change everything for that franchise. But they're not the only ones out there looking for him, okay? You still got to talk about the Jets. Yes, the Jets, Jets. All right. They are interested in looking into the services of Dalvin Cook. And they got like $24.79 million. So they can afford the young man too. Now, remember, Brees Hall did get hurt last year. The young running back that they drafted out of Iowa State, the Iowa State Cyclone, and I think they got him in the first round or second round. I can't remember which round, but yeah, he was doing a lot last year for him until he got hurt. And then once he got hurt, the offense got stagnant. Zach Wilson started turning back into Zach Wilson, and Robert Saleh was trying to do his thing and bring them back together. And he even went and traded for Robinson. James Robinson from Jacksonville Jaguars last year to try to replace Brees Hall. But it just was not enough. All right. Even with Garrett Wilson out there on the other side at wide receiver, it just was not enough. Okay. Well, now you got Aaron Rodgers. Okay. You got Al Lazard. You got Randall Cobb. You still got Garrett Wilson. Brees Hall is returning from that ACL slowly but surely. But let's be clear about this. This is an ACL. And the first year, unless your name is Adrian Peterson, the first year is not the year you want to be out there. You're just not going to look the same. Even look at what Saquon, he looked good his first year back from the ACL, but we all know it's going to be better. Okay. If that man goes to the New York Jets and they could, they will have a super team, brother. Then it'll be official. Like, because I don't really count the Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard signings. I don't think those really help much. I'm not big on Alan Lazard, not big on Randall Cobb anymore because of his age and the decline in his play. Okay, he still can run a route and he can still catch the ball, but at the end of the day, he's not that guy anymore, man. He never was really that guy, but he's just still not that guy anymore. All right, so I don't like that portion of the signing and what happened with bringing in AR. Okay, but at the end of the day, if they bring in Dalvin Cook, man, they're gonna pop the top off of this AFC East. It's gonna be a wrap for the Bills and Dalvin Cook's little brother James, which is what I'm going to get on to right now so I can knock this out the box. He's not going to the Buffalo Bills. The reason he's not going to the Buffalo Bills is because his little brother has not gotten to his his second contract yet. All right. And he wasn't a first round pick. His brother was like a third round pick or something, third or fourth round pick. So, yeah, he's got a ways to get to the money, and by going to the Buffalo Bills, that would be essentially hating on his little brother to get into the money. All right, Dalvin is open to a multi-year contract or a one-year deal, but either way, he wants to get paid. Remember, like I said in the beginning of this, $5 million is not enough. If you're trying to cook, $5 million is not gonna pay for the recipe. Okay, it ain't gonna work like that. All right. So that's why the Buffalo Bills is all the way out the door on that, man. I just do not see it happening. It's They don't have the money, man. And then it's on top of that, he be hating on his little brother. You don't want to take money out the family mouth. Never you want to take money out the family mouth, man. So I honestly don't see that one happening. So right now, this has become a 2-horse race. Miami Dolphins versus the New York Jets. Who you picking? Which way you going? Please let me know in the comments, man. Which way do you think Dalvin Cook's going to go? Or is there a third team out there that's truly going to be interested in bringing in the services of a running back who might be 28 years old, but he's rushed for over 1,100 yards the last 4 years, okay? He was a 1,500 plus yard total offense guy for the last 3 years as well. All right, he can catch, he can run, he can block, he can do it all, man. So let me know who you think he's going to go with, or if you think I'm right. Please have a blessed day. Stay safe. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.